Oh, hello. I thought I was going to get a thumbnail and say hi and all of that shite. But no, just started anyway. Well, okay, so here I am, close to 11:11. One of these days this month I will make it. But hey, I made it today. I'm back. I said I would. I'm doing the best I can as far as, doing this every single day for this month anyway. So we'll see how that all plays out. Um, Hard to say. Um, Excuse me. Thought I was going to be able to edit this a little bit first, but I guess not. So, any day. So, all right, anger. We're all familiar with that one, right? Very easy to get in touch with your anger. Very easy to get in touch with that. But not so easy to get in touch with your sadness. They're very linked. Anger is easy. Anger, you can get in touch. Well, a lot of people, especially now, it seems that a lot of people are getting in touch with their anger, which I'm not laughing because of the horrific things that have been happening with people's anger and expressing it in non healing ways, but in acting out ways, in victim ways, in, it's all your fault and you're to blame, which is the frequency of anger. Anger is usually about others or the perception of others doing something to you that you don't like. And that's very much victim mentality, because of course everything is happening for you, not to you. And that's the whole thing of moving from the third dimensional reality to the fourth, fifth, and above, is that you realize that it is all one. Everything is God, or whatever you want to use that word, the universe, spirit, source, elves, fairies, dragons, whatever word you want to use for all that is that part of everything that you are. And the realization of that is to dive deep into finding out what it is that makes you tick and what it is that pisses you off that you feel is happening to you and that you have no control over. And that's another thing with anger. You don't feel like you have control. So you have to do something to make yourself feel like you do have control, which is, unfortunately, in the United States, killing people. Just random people you don't know, and you're out there and you're killing them because you're mad, because you're angry. Because why? Let's see. Oh, geez, there's a lot of reasons for that. Pick one or two. However, anger is not really the energy efficiency that you want, because all it does is create more anger. Usually, anger just begets anger. It never stops. It just keeps going and going and going. So, what you can do to get past your anger, first of all, you can breathe, of course. I'm always going to go back to breathing and the breath, and how the conscious holy breath is going to get you through this. Yes, it does take some work. Yes, it is about diving deep and going in and finding out what it is that you're still holding on to that's keeping you pissed off. So, usually, what you can do, of course, breathe, and you can go out there and scream in the woods. You can beat the bed with a good bat, which I might do on one of these videos. Just to show you what that's all about, is to take the bat and beat the bed with it, which is an awesome thing actually to do, because it does get the anger out. It gets the charge off, and then you drop down into the sadness, which is below anger. There's a statement saying that anger is sadness's bodyguard. So easy to get angry, not so easy to feel your feelings and be sad and cry. Especially for the masculine, which is really sad. That's so sad. They can kill, as you can see through our history and humanity's history, they have no problem killing. Crying? OMG, holy shit, shite, shoot. They have, that is like, oh, because if you cry, you're a faggot. Sorry, don't like that word, but that's what they used to call little boys that cried when they were hurt. Don't be a faggot. That's what they were taught, and so they bullshit down to the next generation. So if you're the masculine and you're angry and you want to fucking kill, there's a better way. Get in touch with that anger. Say it. Go out into the woods or someplace private and say every single thing that you're angry about. Who you're angry at, what you're angry at, what you're angry about. Every single thing. Get it out there and get it out loud. Get it out there like you're fucking PO'd. Because of course you are. I mean, really, most people right now are angry. And below that, sad. Because, I mean, look what's happening to us. What happened to the humanity? What happened to this country? What happened? Greed took over. The masculine mindset of kill and conquer and erase and I'm better than you because I have a bigger gun. You want to follow that thread back. There's a bottom line to that thread, which of course most masculines would never look at, but it's there. And so now we're moving into another frequency if you want. Obviously, you don't have to. You can stick around in the third dimension as long as you flip-flop and want. But I tell you, it's... You think it's a lot now. Shiza. This year, 2022. Any day. So, get it out. Yell, scream, beat the bed. Don't use a gun. Do things that you can do. Run, exercise. Yeah, meditate, breathe. Do all those things. But when you're angry and you're in that space, get it out. And usually when you know that you have really felt your anger, you will cry. And when you cry, you know that you've reached the truth of why you're angry. The sadness that you're feeling. The sadness that's under the anger, which is basically a feeling of not being in control. And there's so much now that we have no control over. And it's pretty much been that way the whole time. It's just more of the realization now that we have no control over what's happening outside. So that's why I keep saying, go in, go within, breathe, meditate, exercise, journal, write, paint, dance, sing, do something creative with that anger. Get down to the sadness and flip-flop and cry. Just get it out. Because when you do, you always feel better. Don't you? I know you've had moments in your life where you've been so angry that you just see red. And then you get in touch with that anger, you get it out, and you cry. And you feel better. Because then that is movement. That is truth. That is getting to the root of the problem and finding a solution for it, which is basically allowing yourself to just be in this now moment. Being is a different. So being with your sadness and say, yeah, sadness, I see you there. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge your sadness. Acknowledge your anger. Acknowledge all of the shadow aspects of yourself. Because the shadow aspects of yourself are about you turning away from things that you don't like about yourself, that you've compromised with yourself, that people are acting out for you and you're not paying attention for yourself. It's all about that. So you just need to become centered, heart, consciousness in your alignment and feel it. Feel what you want. Feel that this is like, okay, I don't have control. I'm acknowledging all these parts of myself. Yeah, it's called human. I think I have such a hard time with humanity because of that part of that running away of, I don't want to deal with it. I'm a victim and it's all your fault. And it's my mom's fault, my dad's fault, and my line's fault, and the government's fault, and it's my neighbor's fault, and it's nobody's fault. It's just consciousness learning about itself, which is basically what we're doing here. We are learning about ourselves. We are all that is smushed into this tiny little body and learning about what it means to be all that is having a human experience. All that is also has, the animal experience and has the plant experience and has the moon and stars experience and has the galaxies and has other dimensions and has other people. It has everything. Go take a look at the stars tonight if you can actually get out there and see them and just realize that there's so much going on in this universe and beyond, on all the universes and all the worlds. There's so much going on. So just, if you allow your tears to flow, you will feel so much better. And breathe while you're emoting. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. Breathe it all out. Then breathe in the joy and the peace and the love and the light. Come back. Come back. We have to keep coming back. And that's one of the things about third dimension is, if you don't get it, you get to come back. Yeah. That's why I'm working diligently to do what Spirit's asking me to do so I don't have to come back. And all of the feelings that you're going through right now, you are not alone. We're all going through this. This is a collective dark night of the soul. As I said in the last video yesterday, the United States is about to go through its Pluto return. Pluto, ruling Scorpio, death and rebirth. Don't forget the rebirth. But you got to go through the death first. And that's what's happening. Collectively, we are going through a death. And there are things that need to die. The inequality of this world needs to die. The disproportionate wealth for the couple over almost 8 billion needs to die. Relationships that just take from you and zap your energy and your strength so that you do get pissed off and you do feel like a victim need to die. And I mean die as far as letting it go. Letting it go. Let go. Let God. Let the universe take over. Step back. Okay. I'm stepping back. And believe me, over the last 3 months, I'm walking this talk. Yeah, that's the truth for me. I'm right here saying this because I just completed, or I don't even know if I'm completed yet, but I feel like at least I'm coming back to myself after feeling almost annihilated with circumstances out of my control. Nothing that I could do except respond, and there was a huge reaction to me. And OMG, a lot of that initially. And that's the initial response, anger. And there was a lot for a while. And then I got in touch with my sadness. And that helped me move through the energies that I had to deal with. And it will help you move through your energies too if you can get to the place of being able to get in touch with your tears. Because your tears are powerful. Don't let anybody tell you that you're being a sissy or you're being anything weak. Actually, the opposite is true. Feeling your feelings is actually the key here. OMG. And we've been told for so many years that, don't feel that. Oh, you're too emotional. Not emotional enough. Do you think if the masculine could actually cry instead of being angry, we'd be in this mess? Think about it. No. No, we would not be in this mess if people could actually get in touch with their sadness as opposed to their anger. So, where are we? Okay, so I'm almost done. Yesterday's got a little glitchy, just a little, not too much. I'm hoping that this actually transfers over to have it all coming through without any glitches. So, if there's anything here that you like, tell your friends, subscribe, ring the bell. I don't know. Something about that. I'm not sure still about that. Visit my website if you want. I mean, none of this is obviously written in stone. So that is at the at the top, or where it says look at my website or whatever. Breathe Deep Soul Healing. So do that and see if there's anything else that resonates for you. I don't know if this does or not. Hopefully it does. I'm doing this because Spirit says, do it, do it, do it. I'm like, okay, I am. Here I am doing it, doing what I'm asked to do. And I'm sure you've heard that voice inside of your head saying, okay, time to move on, time to let go, time to release, time to move forward, time. And you've been avoiding it and not listening. Well, now you get to listen. It's time. It's time to listen. And it's time to act on what you're hearing. And that might take a lot. It's work. And I understand that that's why most people don't want to do it because, there's a little bit of a lazy component in humanity. They don't really want to change until something drastic happens to force you to change. And then sometimes you don't even change then. I've heard some stories and I'm like, wow, you still didn't get that message or that lesson? Nope. Okay, well, I've had so many hits in this physical body, this life, that I just want to get the lesson now. Whatever it is I'm supposed to want to get it because I don't want to come back to the third dimension again. Now, I may have to. I may have to. I mean, it just might work out that way. I don't know. I'm doing my best here, but I don't know for sure. Hopefully, I will be moving forward, but, we'll see. So, any day, please take whatever resonates for you and apply it to your life. Please leave a comment if you would, just to say, yes, no, go to hell. You suck. You're great. I love this. Pass it on so I know if I'm supposed to continue with this. I'm doing it for December. Well, no, I'm doing it till the next new moon in Capricorn. So, and I'm going to see if there's anything that wants to happen on this channel. But I need some feedback from you. I need some feedback. So to just, help me in my direction. And if I need to make a course correction, then I want to be able to do that. So, Om Namah Shivaya. In Lak'ech, I'm another yourself. And namaste. Okay, come back and see me. I should be here tomorrow. God willing. Bye now.